Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Project Portsmouth, an FM20 save on my channel, and it has been a while, and I will explain in depth now why it's been a while. So, what happened? So I've been using Streamlabs OBS for the majority of my recordings when I have my webcam, and basically when I didn't want to use my webcam, I've been using NVIDIA, whatever. It used to be called Shadowplay, now it's called something else. It's just NVIDIA Capture, something or other. And for whatever reason, NVIDIA has just stopped working on me. It doesn't record my microphone. And one day, approximately 2.5, 3 weeks ago, I recorded 4 episodes in one day, completed the season that we are on currently, and got to pre-season for the next season, and realised when I went to edit the first one that the audio of my voice wasn't recording, and that was for the same for the following 3 episodes. So I had 4 episodes in a row recorded with no sound. So I had an option. What did I do? Did I go through, pick out highlights, edit it and record my voice over it, or do I just do a summary now of all the season and we just move on? And the truth of the matter is I rage quit. I fully rage quit from YouTube because I was so angry and disappointed that I hadn't have checked between episodes. I just did 4 back to back, and I rage quit. I've also been playing another game called Rogue Company, a really good multiplayer game, and I think that's been part of the reason as well. I've been most of my gaming. I haven't been gaming that much recently, but when I have, it's been that game. So it's part of the reason as well, but mainly I've just rage quit. I was so fuming. I started to sit down to try and edit all the clips together, and I thought, you know what, I don't want to do this. So today is a day that I've decided I want to play Football Manager. I want to play with this Portsmouth team, but I haven't played this save in about 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm going to come back to it today. We're going to do a wrap up of the season. Obviously the last time you saw anything was this Liverpool game where we lost 2-1. We've completed the season now. So let me just show you what effectively happened. So I'm not going to show you all the highlights. I'm only going to show you highlights of some important games. But we went through, we won 2-0 against Wolves, a good win against them, a 2-1 loss to Manchester United. Not a bad team performance, but they were better on the day. You can see some of the ratings. I'm not going to go through all the depths, but you can see the ratings. A 1-1 draw with Leicester, not too bad. Then had the FA Cup 5th round against Arsenal. The FA Cup's actually quite an interesting one. So you can see the highlights. We'll see that fairly even game. I'll show you the only goal of the game from Mateus Fernandes. It is one of the hottest days of the year so far, and my computer is probably going to struggle to deal with this when it's so hot. But you'll see here, Fernandes on the second bite of the cherry, 20 minutes in, gets us the 1-0 win against Arsenal. So that's the FA Cup 5th round. A good run of form here, pretty much almost until the end of the season. Rosselli getting us the man on loan. He's obviously not on loan with us anymore, though that's a bit of a giveaway. He gets us a 1-0 win against Brighton. We then smash Swansea 4-0. Mialic with a hat-trick, Renato Augusto with a goal. Then had the FA Cup quarter-final. That was a 3-0 win against Brighton. Absolutely dominated them. Bayakov continues to impress. Lopez again is now a world-class player. I knew it as soon as I signed him. I knew he was going to be fantastic. I just needed to get that work permit, and he managed to get it. And he's had 3 or 4 now really fantastic seasons with us. And Bayakov's one of those players that I really thought, because I sent him out on loan, didn't I? Because I thought he wasn't going to be a very good player. I wanted just to bump his price up to sell him, and that is kind of what I'm doing still. If we look at him here, 25 million. He's not a very good player. So if I can get sort of 20 mil for him, I'll be absolutely delighted. We paid 1.7 mil, but we'll see how he goes for the start of the season because we haven't sold him yet. So that was the quarterfinal. We then drew 0-0 with Fulham, disappointing. Good defensive performance, but attacking had nothing going forward. 3-0 win against Blackburn. McKenna and Mialic getting the goals. Good clean sheet again. We then lost to Tottenham. We are struggling against the big team still, but we were until near the end of the season. So that's lost 2-1 against Tottenham. We then beat Chelsea 1-0 in the FA Cup semi-final. Again, a very close game. Good performances from Lopez, Mateus Fernandes, Renato Augusto and Bayakov particularly. Defence played well as well. Of course, getting a clean sheet against Chelsea. Bayakov just skips through everyone. What a fantastic goal. It's because he's got such good dribbling. His dribbling's incredible. He just can't finish, even though he's scoring goals. It's strange. It's really strange. So, 1-0 win against Chelsea. Very, very nice. And then we had two more fantastic results. A 1-0 win against City. Even though we got a red card in the 20th minute, we held on. It was so funny. I literally went to a 4-1... What was it? A 4-1-4-1 sort of formation. We dropped everyone back towards the end of the game. And it was Renato Augusto getting the goal. We then beat Arsenal for the second time 1-0 in the last couple of months. Nice little goal. Oliver Skip getting the goal. I'm pretty sure that was from outside the area. Very, very nice. And again, apologies. I want to reiterate, I am so sorry this has happened. I am probably just, if not more, just disappointed as you, if not more, that this has happened. Because I was really enjoying this save and I want to get back into it. But like I said, I've not played it in about 2 weeks because of the rage quit. So, sorry to interrupt that. I just wanted to reiterate. 5-1 win against Watford. Absolutely fantastic. Renato Augusto getting a goal right at the start of the game. We had a hat-trick from Bayakov, one from Rostelli. They managed to get one goal in this game early on, but I mean, look at this team performance. And again, just 58 million. This guy, apart from his dribbling, which I've been working on, he is absolutely outstanding. I mention it all the time, but... And then we got another great result, a 1-0 win against Chelsea again. We keep beating these teams, and we're really holding our own in these games. But it was Caruso, who barely played towards the end of the season, but he got an appearance here on the left-hand side and got himself a goal. And then two disappointing, because we were... I realise I haven't shown you the table for any of this, but as you can see, it's a very good run of form. We're going to be obviously challenging, right? I'm pretty sure, if we'd won this game... we may have made Champions League football, but we lost it 2-1 to Newcastle. Vinicius Jr. missing the penalty. Obviously, they went 2-0 up. Sorry, 2-0 up. We then brought a goal back and missed our penalty. And if I remember correctly, that's what cost us the Champions League. But we then made it to an FA Cup final, and unfortunately, we lost 3-1 against Manchester United. Harvey Elliott missing the penalty. We've had Vinicius Jr. miss them. We've had Harvey Elliott miss our penalties. I didn't know. They had the two best penalty stats, but they've let us down. That's why you should never put lone players on the penalties. Wan-Bissaka running through, gets a goal in the near post in the 5th minute. Very, very nice goal. Chukwueze this time, getting a ball into the box for Rashford, puts them 2-0 up, so it's a bit of a shame. But we did manage to bring a goal back through Lopez over to Renato Augusto. He gets the ball over to Caruso, who always pops up with a goal. But another player, same as Bayakov, that I might look to move on at some point. And Rashford makes it 3-1, which really just ruined our hopes of FA Cup success. But we made it to a final, and I'm really, really happy with that. Obviously, we made it to the semi-final of the Carabao Cup, final of the FA Cup. Really good cup runs for a team like us. But then if we go to the English Premier Division, we click on stages, we go to last season. Oh no, we did... We did make it. Oh my god, I completely forgot. I probably should have checked that before I started recording. I thought we finished 5th, but we finished 4th in the league, and maybe slightly overperformed. I think players such as Bayakov. If we look at some of our in-game stats of our players, they're not particularly incredible, but we have a good system now. I think the box-to-box has changed our game. As soon as we put in a box-to-box, sort of like November, December, January time, we just really kicked on. And it's a lot of draws this season, but only 7 losses. And if you look at the teams we lost against, Liverpool, Tottenham, Man United, apart from the odd couple there, you can't really argue with that. And yeah, we managed to pit Man City to it near the end of the season. I wonder what their schedule was then last year. So at the end of the season, yeah, see, they played really badly. That's what cost us. That's what got us into the Champions League. They lost and then got 2 draws against Bournemouth, Brighton and Swansea. Really, really cost them. We can have a look at last season's goals and stuff like that. I don't know if it will let us, actually. Can we go back to last year? Are we going to go back? Obviously, past winners. Last year it was Liverpool who won the league. Sorry, Manchester United who won the league. I don't know if it's going to let us go back now, is it? Damn it. What about squad? Didn't really think this through, but Bayakov was our top goal scorer. Yeah, really, really good looking player. You can see our estimated value is now 1.26 billion. It's gone up massively. You can see here, obviously, our key player is Cesar Lopez, our hot prospect Mark Gardner, who is looking to be a very, very good player at 17 years old. Just got to work on that finishing, and he could be outstanding. But you can see our growth. Obviously, we took over in this season. We got promoted, obviously, from the League One. 8th in the Championship, 11th in the Championship. 4th, we're on through playoffs. 8th in the Premier League, 10th in the Premier League, 4th in the Premier League. But yeah, overall, we had a really good end to the season. I'll take you through what sort of happened in terms of transfers. Now, we had a board takeover, actually. I didn't actually mention that. I don't know if it's got history landmarks. We had a new chairman, Andrew Fox, take over from a consortium on the 4th of June. So pretty much at the end of the season, literally a week or so after we finished runner-up in the FA Cup. And he basically came in and he'd promised in his build-up that he would sign 2 players. Now, I didn't ask for this. I didn't actually want them because they're going to be on massive wages. But basically, we got 2 players in who it didn't come out of our transfer budget either. We still had like 25 mil to spend or something like that. But these didn't come out of our transfer budget. We got David Martinez from Tottenham. Now, he came in, the board basically just up front £74 million to buy him. He's a very good player, mentally very good, physically very good. Technically, not really any better than what we already have. He's just as good as McKenna, really. But it's these mental and physical stats that separate him. Very good player. Obviously, he's got some incredible things here. He's a good player for most Premier League sides. He's a good player. We also got George Armstrong from Watford. I'm a bit more excited about this one. I think the physicals are not quite as good, but almost as good. Mentals are, again, not quite as good, but almost. In terms of technical, he's a bad ball-playing defender. But 17 tackling, 17 heading, 13 jumping reach. He's a very solid centre-back. I'm really happy. I do think he's very good. We did pay 66 million from... So, we arguably overspent, but he didn't come out of my budget, so I don't mind. This is my signing, Diego Lainez, a left winger. We didn't really have a left winger. We were playing Caruso most of the time. But you can see here, 20 agility, 17 stamina, 16, 15 for acceleration and pace, 15 crossing, 17 dribbling. I think we were missing a good crosser. Obviously, we don't have Vinicius Jr. anymore. He was terrible for us. He's going back. He can play as an inverted winger as well if we need him to. But we bought him in for 51 million. That was it. I think, was that his release clause? I can't remember. It might have been up front. I think it was his release clause. Apparently now he's worth 60 million. We're paying him 120k a week. That's quite a lot. But, yeah, it is good to get him into the team. So, we also got Barral. This is a player that I'm not sure how happy I am. I think in terms of value for money, yeah, incredible. But I'm not sure how much he's going to be playing. I'm not sure if he's in my first team. I'm not, but... A transfer rising to 24 million from the Brazilian league. Apparently he's worth 44.5 million now. As a deep line playmaker, of course, 18 first touch, 17 balance, 18 teamwork, 30. His vision's a little bit low, but his passing, his technique, his tackling, he's very good defensive-minded deep line playmaker. He's probably better suited to the defensive role. But yeah, I think this guy is actually fantastic. He just doesn't really fit into our role because of Lopez. He doesn't really get in the team as well as Lopez. But I guess we'll figure something out. We've also got Macedo. He's more of a box-to-box. His finishing is actually woeful, but everything else is really, really good. Apparently he's worth 24 million. We bought him in for a transfer rising to 11.75 from the Portuguese league. So again, a couple of players I'm just trying to get in, mainly for the value for money. We can resell on if we have to. Because again, he's a player who's sort of 4th choice, 5th choice for midfield, so he might not get too much game time. We bought in 2 free transfers. We've got Alexis, who's a goalkeeper from Real Madrid. He's pretty much our 3rd choice centre-back. I don't think we got rid of El Mac, did we? No, he's our 3rd choice, but I want to get one of my goalkeepers out on loan. Did I already get one of them out on loan? I haven't yet, but I want to get him out on loan. We've also got David de la Vibora, left back, really good attacking in terms of his crossing, his dribbling, his first touch. He's very good. He's just mentally not quite switched on. But everything else is really, really good. I'm hoping he can do really well for us. In pre-season, yes, we had some easy games, but 5 appearances, 3 goals, 2 assists, 8 average rating. He could be really good. I think he's our first choice, but it's close. And on the ways out, in terms of big transfers, we got Suzuki out the club. We bought him in on a free, loaned him out, sold him for up to 6 million. So, I mean, it was just a bit of profit, wasn't it? He's never going to get anywhere. He was never fantastic, and it was just a bit of profit. Joe Rushton, player from our academy. We've sold him on. It seemed like good business for a player who has 9 finishing as a striker. But we do have, there are some doubts over his ability to improve. We do have a buyback clause, I believe. I don't know where it is or where it will show it, but I think we got a buyback clause for about 5 million that will for the next 4 years. So if he does get good, we can bring him back. Fontaine, probably the worst bit of business I've done in this save. I think it was about 4 million we paid. Oh no, okay, 1.6 million. Yeah, he was terrible. And in the end, we sold him for 235k because he just was not improving. And unfortunately, sometimes that does happen in Football Manager. And Tender, obviously we bought in the other left back. We sent this guy out on loan just for a season. We paid 2.5 million for him. We're going to get 1.5 million back just from loaning him to Mines. We'll probably get 7, 8, 9 million for him at the end of the season. I don't really like him. I am very harsh on my players, to be fair. You can see here we've Takafusa Kubo. We've loaned him out for £1 million to Sassuolo. We got him in for a free. He didn't really play much. You can see he made 10 appearances, but only 1 start, 9 off the bench. Didn't really impress, so he's going to go out on loan for £1 million. Again, another player will probably look to sell on potentially as we look to replace and improve. But yeah, here it is. Our Park Nam-woo, our goalkeeper. Yeah, this guy is one of our goalkeepers. He's probably... yeah, I think he's going to be a fantastic goalkeeper, and we'll just need to get him some game time. And he's going to be in the top division of Italy, playing their first choice goalkeeper, so that'll be really good. A couple of players again. Tomek, not really improved. This was one that was 4 million. Terrible business, but if he can have a good season in the Championship, maybe we'll get our 4 million back for him, you never know. Lee Manley, this is our worst bit of business. 8 million. Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking, but if he has a good season in the Championship, again, maybe we can look to get our money back, but it's incredibly unlikely we'll get our money back from him. And just a few players out on loan, some recognisable names such as Legali. He had a fantastic season in his first year in the Premier League for 14 league goals, and he's just never been able to replicate it. He's never been able to, in his whole time in the Premier League with us in the next season, no goals. 4 goals in the Championship in 27 appearances. Starts, 31 appearances. Bit better with Nottingham Forest this season, but he has to really step up if he's going to have any chance of playing for us. I think that's all I really need to show you, to be fair, in terms of the transfers. I really hope this is recording. Let me just quickly check, because I'm going to be fuming if it isn't. No, it is recording, all good. So they were our transfers. Did we have any release players? We let rid of Suarez. It was a bit of a shame, because I actually paid, how much? Okay, only 40k, but I had high hopes for this guy, but he never improved. Bridges, was he our academy yeah, he was our academy player, never got good enough. He still has potential, but I don't think he's going to fulfill it with us, so we let him go. Same with McLaughlin, academy product, but never really going to be good enough for us, so we let him go. So there are our transfers. Did we do any upgrades? We're currently expanding the stadium. We've improved the youth recruitment, we've improved data analysis, and we're currently improving training facilities. If we look at our club info facilities, we now got adequate corporate, excellent training, great data analysis, excellent youth facilities, exceptional academy coaching, excellent youth recruitment. So we're looking to improve for the future. Obviously we can't get a new stadium just yet, but we are looking to expand it once more, and then maybe by next season when we're maybe hopefully an established Champions League side, we can get a new stadium, maybe upgrade to 50, 60k, something like that. That'd be really nice. So finances for this year, we've only got 4 million left. We did have a £51 million transfer, so it's 51 million plus the 2 massive centre back signings that our board made. So we had something like, well, it was 130 million for them, 77 plus 66, something like that. So 140 million plus the 50. We had about 190 million pounds to spend this summer, and we're pretty much out. We've still got a little bit in the wage budget, but we are spending a lot more now. I think if we go to competitions, we go to the league, team detailed. We go to finances at the bottom here. We're still the 11th highest, and we look at that. We're on 78.843. Look at Manchester United and Chelsea. We've still got some way to go. Obviously, we've got the massive net transfer spend. We are secure finances though. I'm looking forward to it. We do we have someone in the Media Dream 11? I can't remember. Season preview. Yeah, Cesar Lopez made it into the Media Dream 11, so he is regarded as one of the best midfielders in the league, which I think is absolutely fantastic. We're ready to finish 8th. Whether that... I think our team's good enough. Maybe our tactic is good enough. Our team, you could argue, maybe not. Let's take you through pre-season. For this season, we went to, I think it was Singapore. Obviously played with our affiliate club, Colchester, 3-1 win. Doesn't really matter too much about these, but 8-0 win, 9-0 win, Shakhtar 3-0 win, Celtic 5-0, and Nantes 3-0. And these last, let's not sleep on these last 3 results. Shakhtar are a good team in the they're Ukrainian Premier Division. They always do very well in their league. Celtic, again, a team that always do really well in their league. They're probably lower league, Premier League quality. We beat them 5-0. FC Nantes, again, another team that always do quite well, sort of in the top division of France, predicted to finish 8th. Let's not sleep on it. We beat them 3-0. So, in terms of what we've got for this season in terms of tactics, I realise I'm talking a lot. Pretty much exactly the same as last season, except we've got a couple of players who are featuring more often. Bear's going to be our number 1. I think we're going to be leaving... I think Hoover will start this season as our starting right back. We'll have to see how he gets on. But we've got a very suitable replacement in Luakima. We've got Rodriguez, who's our starting left back. The defence, I'm still undecided. I think... Is Armstrong the 21-year-old? He is. I think Armstrong may start for me, despite not being the best on the ball. But we're going to play him as just a central defender on defend. And I think we'll probably have Rafa next to him. He's probably our next best. Again, not great on the ball. In fact, we do need one good on the ball player. So I think Samuel's going to go in. He's a bit more better technically. That's going to be that. We do have Martinez, who arguably should be on the bench. So let's take him off for Rafa. This is the problem. We've got too many great centre-backs. McKenna, we haven't even talked about McKenna. I want to get him out on loan, but we can't really loan him out. He's our captain. I wonder if we still need to get some players out on loan. Like, this guy needs to be in the team, but the problem is, technically, I know a lot of these aren't important, but he's not a great technical player here and here. I think it'll be okay though. It's not too important for the role. But Fernandez, obviously, we're trying to get him out on loan. We've got a bid from Crystal Palace to get him out on loan, which would be absolutely fine. I'll transfer listed him as well. I think Barral can go as a box-to-box, can't he? How is he as a box-to-box? He'll do it fine. He'll be fine. To be fair, what about this guy? What about... do you know what? Cesar Lopez could be a box-to-box. We'll put it on the left-hand side because he's left-footed. We'll put Barral as deep line playmaker. We'll see how that goes. We can always switch it back. Oh. We've obviously got so many good players. So many good players. El Mac... he's been such a fantastic servant for us, but obviously he didn't play much last season. He didn't play any league games last season. Made 6 cup appearances. So, yeah, he's still doing the bits for us. Obviously, Badgett will be our number 1 goalkeeper. Alexis is going to be our 3rd choice goalkeeper. Gilmore had a loan spell. I don't know if I showed you in the last episode, I can't remember, but Gilmore went on loan to Atalanta, and he actually had a really good season in terms of average rating for the second half of the year. He went on in January. Another player I want to just sell for a profit. We got him in for 9.25 million. I'd like to sell him. The transfer window is still open, I believe. I don't want to list him though, that's the problem. I want him to be... because then we'll get less money. I want to get at least double our money for him. But yeah, Linez will be our winger on attack. Alto Augusto will be our inverted winger on support. And yeah, Gegenpress, deep line forward. These are what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go for focus play down the wings. I've never really done this, but we'll give it a go. And yeah, That's the tactic. Have we got any transfers ongoing? We're looking to bring this guy in. I think we are, aren't we? Looking to bring this right winger in. He's quite good, 18 years old. I think we're gonna get him for about 5.75 million. We should get him. And we're trying to get Ed Bowman out on loan. I don't know what's going on with these. But yeah, I'm excited to see where we go from here. Obviously predicting to finish 8th. We've got some really good youngsters. If we go to potential, we've got Gardner in the under 23s. Jeffrey Mars, who, I mean, I like him a lot. He just doesn't really get in our team at the moment. He's definitely our third choice. Jamie Rudd, who is apparently part of our golden generation of youngsters. Not really. He's mentally really poor. He has to improve there. Obviously, we've got Lawson, who we bought in for, was it a few million? 3 million, 3.5. He's going to be really good as well, but he needs to work on his game. Hopefully in the under 23s he'll do really well. So, if we look at our projection, we are projected to lose money by the end of the season, ongoing, but when we can get a bigger stadium, when we can get some more prize money, we should be fine. Obviously our wage has gone up massively. But yeah, we're going to enter the group stage in about a month for the Champions League. That'll be really interesting. I don't think anything else really happened in terms of this. Look at dynamics just to show this. We've got a few players who do want to leave: Da Costa, Caruso, Fernandez, but that's fine. I just want to get a couple of these out of the club. I do actually want to leave. I do want to sell Da Costa and Caruso, but we had an offer of something like 22 million. I accepted it, but they wouldn't pay his wages, so he couldn't agree a contract, which is a shame. So happiness. Overall, pretty happy. Just a lot of playing time concerns, which is understandable. There's a lot of good players who want to be playing. We just got to make sure our highly influential players are getting enough game time, and we should be okay. So, where hierarchy, again, no one opposes us. In terms of no real opinion, it is just Mateus Fernandez. He doesn't really oppose me, he's fine with me. I think in this episode we are just going to play the first game of the season, which if we show you here, this is the league. A few teams have already played, but we will be playing Southampton once again, first game of the season. This has been a bit of a ramble. Again, I can only really apologise one more time for what happened towards the end of last season. But like I said, we managed to finish in a Champions League spot. I was fuming. Vinicius Junior's on loan at Southampton. Brilliant. I guess for their sake, hopefully he does better, but I hope he doesn't. Let's get ready for the game. So, I think that's what we're going to go with. One good ball playing defender, one not so much. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy. Who plays on the right? Caruso, Da Costa. We haven't really got any right-sided players, but Caruso is pretty good. Bayakov will start the season, I think. Yeah, he had a good pre-season. We'll start him. But we know that Mihalic is ready to pounce on him as soon as he doesn't perform. Mihalic, 18-year-old with 19 technique, 20 bravery, 18 balance, 16 strength as well, 18 heading. He's absolutely phenomenal. Especially, he can't jump very high, but if he can get his head on it, he's going to score. So he's ready on the bench, ready for any mistake. Bar is just... He's not been improving that much recently. He looks like he's slightly declining, but he's a very good player. He will start the season ahead of Skip, who, again, one of those players maybe we look to move on at some point, but just because of how much money he's worth, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's the team I'm going to go with. Let's get into the game. First game of the season, the new season. It's so strange for me because I've not played this save in a couple of weeks, so it'd be really interesting. Obviously, you haven't seen it in about 3 weeks. I know a lot of you will be keen to avenge when we last played them, because obviously we lost in the Carabao Cup semi-final last time we played them, I believe. We might have played them once more in the league, but we obviously want to beat them this season. They've got a couple of good players, you know. Despite not wanting to admit it, Vinicius Junior is a very good player. Hadji is a good player. Trincao, Loftus-Cheek no longer a youngster. 30 years old. Still a pretty good player. I see him more as a box-to-box and a deep line playmaker, but there you go. Alright, so Cesar Lopez has been red carded. This does change things a little bit. Where can you play? Can't really play in the middle. Where can you play? Okay, he plays in the middle. So, fortunately, Linus is going to have to make way. I'm going to bring him on, and we're going to bring Skip on in his place. And Southampton have scored, which isn't ideal. But it looks like it may have been offside. I don't really know what's going on because the game's still playing. So what happened? Rees with a ball over the top. Looks like it's offside. Piemonte scored. Piemonte was a nightmare for us last season. We're going to try and play positively though. We're going to demand more from the team. I can't believe our captain's been let off on the first game of the season. We have actually... Oh, I'm on... Renato Augusto scored from the free kick. I'm on only commentary. I mean, well, great free kick from Renato Augusto. Okay, Hadji now with the free kick. Can we win the ball off them? Hadji's actually driving through, and it's a good effort. Badgic with a good save. I said good like 3 times. But yeah, we're gonna have to play really well. I think I might have to bring on Mjalic because he's a bit more of a solid target man / deep line forward. It might be better to have him up front than Bayakov. I don't want to make too many subs early on though. Come on lads, we're a man down. We can still get a result here. A lot more to come with you, and I believe you got what it takes. We'll give Bayakov another 10 minutes or so. Yeah, because I'm very disappointed with Cesar Lopez, but he's been so good for us. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Obviously, we didn't see the challenge. We'll go back and have a look at that near the end of the game. It's been a pretty close game despite having us 10 men. Let's have a quick look now, actually. Ooh, okay. Ooh, let's see that one more time. Oof, it's a bit dangerous. Maybe a red card's a bit harsh, but it was a bit dangerous. They've now scored. Okay, it's 1-1. Bring on Mjalic. Anyone having a really poor game? Not particularly. Anyone I want to bring on? I guess we could probably bring on... no, he's having a good game. Let's bring on Luakima. Hopefully, we can get a goal back. Show some passion, boys. Just over 10 minutes left. Luakima with the throw-in. They've actually won it back. They put good pressure on us and it caused us a bit of trouble, but Skip has now picked up the ball. He gets a great ball over to Mjalic, who's... Oh, he almost won us... Well, he's almost scored us a goal that puts us ahead. Can Holmstein do anything? They're playing it around nicely. Trincao with a great finish. Oh, dear. We're going to lose. Obviously, it's always going to be tough when in the first half you get a red card, but we do need to be doing better than this. Come on, Rodriguez now, down the left-hand side. Can he get a good ball into someone? Renato Augusto. Okay, Mjalic is waiting for it. He's not there, though. Luakima, can he get a ball back in? He can! Mjalic! I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to sharp shop a little bit now. For the most part. We're going to take a draw after a 1-0... a man being sent off and being 2-1 down. We will take a draw at this point in the game. If we can nick a win, perfect, but let's just not concede. Alright, okay. Not ideal, but we had a red card. We'll take a draw. Disappointed in Cesar Lopez. Unlucky boys, just wasn't our day. Cesar Lopez. I'm not going to have a proper go at him. I'm just disappointed in you, mate. I'm disappointed. And, well, that's that. First game of the season. Everyone apart from Newcastle and Derby has played. And we are in 6th place. Obviously, it doesn't really matter at this stage. Linus makes his debut. We couldn't, because of the red card, he didn't get to really... we didn't get to do that much. But, hopefully he can do well for us. So he's been banned. We are just going to... we're just going to fine him. Not going to bother with appealing. I think I've only had an appeal work once, maybe. He's obviously accepted half a week's wages, fined. So, we're back. We are back, baby. I do want to try and get a few of these a week. I don't think I'm going to have any issues with uploading. Like I said, now that we're back, and I think it was just a case of getting that first episode recorded. And once now we've done that, hopefully we can continue. Looking at some scouts, I think it looks like this guy could be a really, really good scout, but he might cost us quite a lot to get him out of the club. Got a couple of free agents, but they're not particularly amazing. I want this guy. I think we should try and get him. It's going to cost us it's going to cost us pennies. Let's get him in. And I think we needed 2 scouts. Is there anyone else that's really good? Sheffield United one is very good, but maybe we just go for the free agent. Let's just go for this free agent. Fuck it. We'll give him 8.5. So, also we've got a coach one. What's our coaching like? Because I don't usually do this on the live com. I wonder. We've already got a really good coaching team. I don't really know what we need to focus on. We're good defensively. Maybe we need to focus on the attacking. Maybe discipline. Maybe this guy could be quite good. It's only his fitness. Everything else is pretty good. He's arguably one of the best ones actually there. Well, Colo Torre. I didn't even check that's who it was. Colo Torre, my man. Get into our team, sir. We want a bit of Colo Torre action in our life. Yeah, that's very nice. Gali manages to get 2 goals. Yeah, I hope he does well. I really hope he does well. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave this episode then for today. Let me just quickly check if there's any emails in this day that's important that I might want to show you. I've been looking at a few players, but no one's particularly incredible. We've just been looking again at the Brazilian leagues. This guy's really good, but we're not going to be able to get him out of the team, I don't think. Not with the money we have, even on the list. Another player, fantastic, but getting him out of the team is going to be horrendous. Does he have a release clause? 17.5 million. Probably worth it, but we can't afford it. Yeah, I think it's just our scouting, but this guy as well. Joao, another centre back. Brazil has some incredible centre backs. 21 million. Yeah, again, maybe worth it, but we can't afford it right now. Do I just look at Wonder Kids? Okay, well that's how we're going to leave this episode. I don't have any facecom today because it is boiling hot and I am sweaty and I don't want to do that right now. I'll probably record 2 or 3 episodes this weekend and I'll get one of them out probably Sunday. This is probably going to be out on Sunday. I don't want to. I'm struggling to commit to it because I'm pretty sure in the last episode I was like, yeah, we'll get an episode up here, at least 4 times a week, blah blah blah. Yeah, no. I mean, to be fair, I said that in the 4 recordings I'd done, I was like so confident I was going to be uploading nearly every day, and it all went to pants. So we'll have to see how it goes. We'll have to see how the next sort of week goes. So once again, thank you very much if you're still here. I have noticed there's been a couple of one more subscriber recently, so thank you to whoever you are, really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the content. Like I said, I'm going to try and be a bit more consistent now, and I look forward to seeing you soon. So take care and goodbye.